Hello and welcome back. Today we have playing through my PlayStation 1 collection, number 7, Tony Hawk's Pro Skater. Developed by Neversoft and published by Activision, Tony Hawk's Pro Skater is a skateboarding game released in 1999. Although there are multiple different game types, the majority of your time will be spent in career mode. This mode allows you to select from 10 different pro skaters, including my personal favorites, Tony Hawk, Bob Burnquist, and Bucky Lasek. Or maybe, that might actually be Tom Morello. Whether you prefer vert or street skating, the best skaters of this era are represented, each with unique traits that fit their personal skill set and style. These include how high you can ollie or jump, top speed, air for vert ramp hang time, and balance for grind duration. After selecting your pro skater, you can then choose your board setup. At first, there are limited deck graphics available, but more will be unlocked as the game progresses, and these include some of my all-time favorites, as this time period really had some incredible designs. You can also alter the tightness of the trucks for enhanced turning and the color of your wheels. Once you finish your custom setup, it's time to skate. I decided to go with the Birdman himself and started as Tony Hawk. Each level will have 5 challenges to complete within a set 2-minute time-limited run. These don't all need to be completed in a single session, but can be done that way if you want. These will always be the same basic premise, including reaching 2 increasing point thresholds, collecting letters to spell skate, finding a hidden VHS tape, and smashing or grinding 5 unique objects specific to that level. Completing each challenge will reward a VHS tape, and the more you earn, the more you unlock, including new levels, increased skill points, and new deck graphics. To earn points, each skater has the same basic moveset, with some slight variations to the more advanced tricks. These include 8 different air tricks, with more points earned the longer the grab is held, but it must be released before landing. 8 different flip tricks, with varying degree of height needed to land them, and 6 different grinds, with more points earned the longer you slide. But to avoid bailing, you must balance left to right without getting too greedy. As points are scored, a special meter will begin to fill at the top of the screen. Once this is full, a new high-scoring special move will become available. These are unique to each skater and include iconic tricks, such as the 900 and Kickflip McTwist. However, if you wreck, the special meter resets and must be filled again before the special tricks are available. To earn even more points, bonus items can be collected mid-combo, and special unmarked gaps can be completed to boost your score. To increase your score quickly, be sure to earn a multiplier by chaining tricks together, spinning, and diversifying your style. Each time a trick is attempted, the next time, it will be worth less points, so variety is essential, and repetition is punished by diminishing returns. At the end of the 2-minute time limit, some basic stats from your run will be displayed, and you can save your high score and progress. The first level, the Warehouse in Woodland Hills, is a relatively small one that allows you to get into the flow of the game, learn all the basic mechanics, and get comfortable with the different available tricks. Once all 5 tapes are earned, it is time for the next level, the school in Miami. This larger and more diverse design had a stronger street focus for grinds and gaps, but also had large pools for vert. At times, the maneuvering and turning was a bit wonky, as you could easily bounce into things unintentionally and get caught up in a few extra bails. The camera angles were also a bit cumbersome, but overall, the flow and gameplay was generally smooth, with a mostly realistic feel, but with an exaggerated arcade-like style.
I remember the cabin in Tennessee. We got so high we cried, and you looked like heaven in the passenger seat. But life just passed us by, 'cause we weren't meant to be. But you still got a piece of me. Ooh, and I know you hate my guts, but I swear I mean it. I'll be happy now.
The next level, the mall in New York, represented a drastic change in style. Unlike the previous levels, which were more open and free, this had a linear progression with a downhill flow. Although you could backtrack or stay in the same area, it does have a finite end that will stop the run, even if time remains. This unique style offered a new perspective that allowed for high-speed grinds, massive airs, and some complex and crazy combos. After completing the first 3 levels, the first competition is unlocked. With a focus on park skating, Competition 1 is the Windy City Slam at Chicago Municipal Skate Park. This time, the session is only 1 minute, with no objective other than to get a high score. However, you must do your best to diversify your tricks and avoid bails to impress the judges.
Cause we weren't meant to be, but you still got a piece of me. Ooh, and I know you hate my guts, but I swear I mean it all. I hope you're happier now, now that I'm gone and moving on. I know you wish I was burning in hell. No, you are just a memory lost, and I still think about you sometimes when I'm fucked up in the middle of the night. You wish I was burning in hell, but I still wish you well. I hope you're happy now. I hope you're happy now. I hope you're happy now.
At the end of your run, you will receive a score out of 100 from the judges. You get 3 runs in total, with your top 2 scores counting. The score to win can greatly vary. In some competitions, the opponents will score relatively low, but on the next attempt, will score significantly higher, so be sure to bring your best. No matter your preferred style, the level design provides numerous obstacles to boost your score, so whether you like grinds or big airs, you can take home the gold. The next level, Downtown, in Minneapolis, takes place in the middle of the city and introduces a new hectic and violent hazard to avoid. This definitely presented a chaotic challenge to overcome, as you could easily be blindsided and thrown off course.
You're so far off, oh, it's like you can't see ahead. These feelings you've caught don't make sense. Your plan's gonna flop. You keep raising doubts without cause. All you feel is dread. My logic is fair. If it's pain, it's ever gonna stop. 'Cause we both know that one day it's not gonna.
From the city to the desert, the next level, Downhill Jam in Phoenix, is another linear design with high-speed sections, gigantic gaps, and massive airs. Some sections were particularly tough, especially when trying to backtrack, but with enough practice, you will get used to the flow.
sun's gonna rise again. So don't pout or I say, 'cause this ain't the end. Dear left brain, don't say we can't, oh, just don't say another word. These thoughts you've imagined aren't real, aren't adding up. You fetched your ideas from nowhere, all from another world. Your logic's impaired, your full picture is cropped.
Now, it is time for the second competition, Asphalt Annihilation at Burnside. This concrete skate park is densely concentrated, packing a lot of obstacles into a tight space. This provided for new combos and lines to try out, but a small bowl is available for those that prefer vert.
We both know that one day the sun's gonna rise again. So don't pout for our sake, 'cause this ain't the end. We both know that one day it's just gonna try again. Without doubt, might say the fault's gonna mend. We both know that one day the sun's gonna rise again. So don't pout for our sake.
With another gold medal earned, it is on to the streets of San Francisco. Taking place in the middle of the city, more high-speed vehicles, including a trolley, can take you out in an instant. But for me, the greatest struggle was getting the hidden tape. Getting to the location was tricky enough, but for some reason, even though my stats were maxed out at this point, I just couldn't get enough speed, and this took me numerous tries before finally getting enough air. It's probably something I did wrong with my setup, but I've always had an issue with this tape.
Fault's gonna mend. We both know that one day the sun's gonna rise again. So don't pout for our sake, 'cause this ain't the end. We both know that one day the sun's gonna rise again. So don't pout for our sake, 'cause this ain't the end.
With enough persistence, I eventually earned all tapes and moved on to the final, secret competition. Taking place in Roswell, New Mexico, Concrete Conspiracy 99 is all that stands in the way of 100% completion. This smooth and metallic skate park was the perfect final send-off for a truly amazing game. Complete with hidden aliens, there is more than enough to earn the gold. As a reward for earning medals in all 3 competitions, you unlock a brief video of some painful falls.
We used to be solid, not falling apart. Things never not okay when you were mine. You used to be honest, not pulling my heartstrings. Every other day you change your mind. 'Cause when you're high, you call me like I'm lonely. Some kind of little toy for you to wind up when you land in bed and feeling lonely. I'm tired of being deployed like that. Getting busier and busier, so disorientated. First you want me, then you're busy. Girl, it's not that complicated. Got me tied up in a leash and running, going round and round. You got me running in a circle.
you can earn a gold medal in all 3 competitions, you will also unlock a brief highlight reel of the skater you played as.
Keep me on loop. I used to respect you, thought I was enough. Yeah, it feels like half a century ago.
A final reward for earning all 30 VHS tapes is a new character, Officer Dick. With a strange style and hilarious special moves, Officer Dick was a worthwhile reward for 100% completion. However, Officer Dick is not the final character. Tony Hawk's Pro Skater does allow for a variety of cheat codes. Some of these are for goofy cosmetics, typical of this time period, such as Big Head Mode, but once Officer Dick is unlocked, a special cheat code will swap him out for Private Carrera. She has her own special moves, which include ones that defy the laws of physics, but both her and Officer Dick are not available at the same time. There was no special reward for completing the game with every character, other than a highlight reel of the developers attempting to skate. This was pretty funny and made the repetition of beating the game 11 times worth it. However, each skater did provide a unique experience as they all play slightly different with their own special tricks to discover. With only 6 levels and 3 competitions, the game can be completed in relatively short order, especially with practice, so this really wasn't a grind, no pun intended. Now, here are some highlights of me playing with each of the 12 available skaters.
Like a phoenix, you're bursting a fire. desire. You transform right up in a flash and spread your wings to rise from the ashes. Phoenix, you burst into fire, burn a thirst and desire. You transform right up in a flash and spread your wings to rise from the ashes. Took a couple L's this week, it's been hard to get out of bed. She never looked that way at me, I swear she's fucking with my head. Take me far away from pain. Take me far away, far from yesterday. This ain't a love story, it's a funeral. Darling, damn, you look beautiful. You're killing my heart, it's the usual. Killing my heart, it's the usual. All you do is waste my time. Done being a victim of your phony love. All you do is waste my time. All of your hypocrisy is killing me. All you do is waste my time. Done being a victim of your phony love. I'm not looking for a love story anymore. 'Cause honey, Romeo and Juliet were chemical. This ain't a love story, it's a funeral. Darling, damn, you look beautiful. This ain't a love story, it's a funeral. You're killing my heart, it's the usual. There's no signs of stopping now. She stares at me from the ground, like it lives with him, just trying to tear me down. In this evil game, she's proud, living in my head rent free, knowing that she's killing me, she's killing me. All you do is waste my time. Yeah, yeah, yeah. All you do is waste my time. Yeah. All you do is waste my time. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm not looking for a love story anymore. 'Cause honey, Romeo and Juliet were chemical. This ain't a love story, it's a funeral. Darling, damn, you look beautiful. This ain't a love story, it's a funeral. You're killing my heart, it's the usual. We used to be solid, not falling apart. Things never not okay when you were mine. You used to be honest, not pulling my heartstrings. Every other day you change your mind. 'Cause when you're high, you call me like I'm lonely. Some kind of little toy for you to wind up when you land in bed and feeling lonely. I'm tired of being deployed like that. Getting busier and busier, so disorientated. First you want me, then you're busy. Girl, it's not that complicated. Got me tied up in a leash and running, going round and round, round. You got me running in a circle. I'm just trying to find my way back to you. What happened to us? Round in a circle. Back where I started, I'm stuck here like glue. You keep me on a loop. I'm just trying to find my way back to you. What happened to us? Round in a circle. Back where I started, I'm stuck here like glue. You keep me on loop. used to respect you, thought I was enough. Yeah, it feels like half a century ago. Guess you keep coming back after telling me off, without even feeling sorry between goodbye and hello again. I thought we could grow again. How about no again, again and again? I'm trying to tell you we can't be friends, struggling to comprehend that we broke up and ended again and again and again. And I'm getting busier and busier, so disorientated. First you want me, then you're busy. Girl, it's not that complicated. Got me tied up in a leash and round and round and round and round, round. You got me running in a circle. I'm just trying to find my way back to you. What happened to us? Round in a circle. Back where I started, I'm stuck in like glue. You keep me on a loop. I'm just trying to find my way back to you. What happened to us? Round in a circle. Back where I started, I'm stuck in like glue. You keep me on loop. Yeah, when you're high, you call me like a movie. Some kind of little toy for you to wind up when you're lying in bed and feeling lonely. I'm tired of being deployed, like all I am to you is a pet. You think you own me? I'm nothing but a boy for you to wind up when you wanna pretend to get to know me. You got me running in a circle. I'm just trying to find my way back to you. What happened to us? Round in a circle. Back where I started, I'm stuck here like glue. You keep me on a loop. I'm just trying to find my way back to you. What happened to us? Round in a circle. Back where I started, I'm stuck here like glue. You keep me on loop. I remember the streetlights on the corner by the park we used to stay and drink past midnight till the sunrise, talking shit, a couple kids. We were friends that turned to lovers. Yeah, we fell into each other, but our love burned out like a cigarette. And I'm wishing that I would've said, I hope you're happier now, now that I'm gone and moving on. I know you wish I was burning in hell, and all you want is the memory left. And I still think about you sometimes when I'm fucked up in the middle of the night. I know you wish I was burning in hell, but I still wish you well. I hope you're happier now. I remember the cabin in Tennessee. We got so high we cried, and you looked like heaven in the passenger seat, but life just passed us by. 'Cause we weren't meant to be, but you still got a piece of me. Ooh, and I know you hate my guts, but I swear I mean it all. I hope you're happier now, now that I'm gone and moving on. I know you wish I was burning in hell, and all you want is the memory left. And I still think about you sometimes when I fall.
In addition to career mode, Tony Hawk's Pro Skater also offers single session, free skate, and two-player mode. Single session is a timed run outside the confines of career mode, while free skate allows you to practice freely without a time limit or diminishing returns on trick points. Two-player mode includes 3 different options: Graffiti, Trick Attack, and Horse. Graffiti was a contest to hit the most obstacles and tag them with your color. However, a section could be stolen if the opposing player did a better trick, and slamming into your opponent could also knock them to the ground and ruin their combo. Trick Attack is a simple 2-minute challenge to get as many points as possible. Horse is similar to the popular basketball game, in which players start within a set area and have to score as many points as possible in a single trick combo. Then, the next player has the chance to beat that score, or else they get a letter. Spell Horse, and you lose. Time is severely limited, and bails result in a 0. The length and word could be set to your liking for some added fun.
Like a phoenix, you're bursting a fire burn. burst in desire. You transform right up in a flash and spread your wings to life from the ashes. Phoenix, you burst in fire, burn, a thirst and desire. You transform right up in a flash and spread your wings to life from the ashes.
Overall, 2-player mode was a really fun time to spend with friends and family, with decent variety to keep you playing. The vertical split screen did limit your field of view at times, but wasn't too bad. The biggest drawback is that the levels were slightly smaller than their single-player counterparts, which limited some lines and possibilities. Otherwise, 2-player mode was an excellent addition. Overall, Tony Hawk's Pro Skater was an incredible game for both skaters and non-skaters that paved the way for an industry-changing franchise. Although limited in scope and scale compared to the later entries, this laid the foundation for the series to build upon, making it a more simple experience, but that isn't a bad thing. With the same basic moveset for each skater and easy controls, anyone could hop right in and pick it up within a short time. This provided a low barrier for entry, allowing gamers of all ages and interests to play. You don't need to be a skater yourself to enjoy or understand this game, which is the beauty of what they created. Although there are complex maneuvers, combinations, and lines for the more advanced player, this game is simply a fun time that can be enjoyed by all. The mechanics were generally smooth, with a few hiccups, and the gameplay provided enough variety of tricks and special moves to keep things fresh. Although, the variety and selection of the special moves was a bit strange to me. Some fit perfectly, and represented iconic moments such as Tony Hawk's 900 or Bob Burnquist's 1-foot Smith grind, but others felt random, such as front flips, or were straight up missing. Particularly, Kareem Campbell's Ghetto Bird was a missed opportunity for a unique classic. At least they had my all-time favorite trick, Christ Air, which was OP for points. The level designs were diverse, with a unique identity and theme, such as polished indoor skate parks, grungy outdoor parks, busy city streets, or mountainous terrain. Each were highly detailed, with creative lines and opportunities for high-scoring combinations. The obstacles and flow fit any style, with sections for vert, grinds, transition, or gaps, so no matter how you like to play, there was an opportunity to find your sweet spot. The soundtrack provided a fairly decent variety, with 10 songs that fit perfectly within the punk rock skater vibe. The only band from the soundtrack I recognized was Primus, and that's only because they do the South Park theme song. Despite this, it doesn't mean there weren't any good songs, and some became iconic to the series and nostalgic favorites, such as Police Force or Psycho Vision. Which, I have to admit, I always thought was Psycho Fishes when I was younger, and this still makes me laugh today. As a skater myself, I love this game, and seeing amazing combos and lines play out on screen that I only wish I could do. But as I said earlier, this game is for everyone. Tony Hawk's Pro Skater perfectly blended a faithful enough skate simulator with an exaggerated arcade-like style that toed the line beautifully between what is actually possible and what defies the laws of physics, while not being too far over the top or restricted by reality, creating an amazing masterpiece. Thank you for watching, and I will see you next time for playing through my PlayStation 1 collection, number 8.